this is where it gets interesting. Chapter 1. Babies are not made, they're created, right? Like, people are created out of these bottles, okay? And there's like different types. There's like alphas, alpha pluses, betas, right? Because they have to separate them and have like lower people, like like make stupid people, so the stupid people can do like the dumb jobs, like being a garbage man and stuff like that. Because if everybody's smart, nobody's gonna want to do a simple task, right? Everything makes sense so far, right? I'm cool. We're chilling still. Oh my god. This book gets real not PG-13, okay? Real quick. Real quick. So, basically, it's normal to have like sex every day, right? So like people have that every day, right? And but like the women are on birth controls and the guys obviously use like the condoms or whatever. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. And that in itself is already weird, right? It's like, what the heck, bro? This society really is jacked up. And then there's a special dude named Bernard, right? He's alpha plus, and alpha pluses are usually tall, but he's short, and so he's insecure about that. Okay. And then there's this girl named Lenina, and she's pretty dumb. But what she's known for is like she gets around, if you know what I mean, right? With like the guys and stuff, okay?
Yeah, I know.
And so it's not normal to date somebody for over a month in the book, okay?
I guess so, yeah.
If you do that, then you're just looked as weird, and people are like basically brainwashed using this thing called hypnopedia, which is like when they're sleeping. Since you can't like brainwash people to learn something, because they'll just like memorize it, but like it's basically like that simple principle, like you can teach somebody something over and over again, but like they don't understand, they're just gonna like memorize how to do it, but if you ask them to explain it, they're not gonna know how, right? So they can brainwash morals, right? So that's what they're doing with this hypnopedia thing, okay? And so like they condition people a certain way to think people, or to think a certain way, off like based off of morals and stuff, right? And so Lenina, she says a lot of stuff that from the hypnopedia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she says like a lot of stuff, and Bernard's getting triggered because Mans is an alpha plus out here. He doesn't have time for these idiots, right? And then when he's like felt like he feels like he's an outsider. Like he feels like he's alone. He feels like he's an outsider. And then there's this is by far the weirdest scene in the book right here, okay? There's a orgy scene in the book, right? And they have like their own chant for this, dude. Like, what the heck? Because like one of the rules is everybody belongs to each other, right? Imagine living by that. Yeah, like this is not okay. This is we got big problems going on. And so our society just real messed up, real bad. You should actually read it. It's quite interesting. But
Oh, yeah, I'll take a look at it.
um there's this basically once they leave the new world, right, and they go out into like the savage land.
Let it rain.
um
Let's go.
um what's it called, brothers? They you meet these new characters, right?
Be careful. Let it rain.
And basically the director, which is like one of the main one of the main people behind the operations of the Brave New World, right? Basically you meet this girl that he left at the Savage Reservation, which is a place in the Savage World.
Watch out.
And so you meet her, and then basically short story is they end up bringing her back to the new world, and she has a son, but since she's been conditioned, she was conditioned a little, so you know she believes that everybody belongs to everyone thing. So she's like another Lenina, right? She gets around the town. But these people don't tolerate that, so whenever she's acting like that, the savages are like Indians. So, you know, they give her the slaps, they start beating her, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's tough.
Let it rain.
And she has a kid named John. And then once they go back to the new world with John, and John is bullied by these Indians while they're at the Savage Reservation because he's the only white person there, right? Everybody else there's black. They call him White Dog. They throw rocks at him. It's bad. Alright. It's not looking too good for John. And then he meets Bernard, and they both feel like outcasts, so you know, they become friends. And basically that's how they got back. Bernard took him. And then once she sees the director, you find out that John is the director's son, right?
Oof.
And you know, the director's obviously gonna deny it, and his people are gonna believe what he's saying, and they just start like laughing at her, right? Because kids obviously that's not how they're made in that world. And so they're not believing her. The people at Brave New World are just like laughing at her, but they don't like looking at her, cause in the Brave New World thing there's like soma. It also like makes you stay young. It's like a drug, but it makes you it just makes you happy. That's like all the drug is used for, is to make you happy. It gets rid of like your sadness, right? But I guess it also keeps you younger. And
It sounds very similar to it.
oh, yeah, so when people see this 60-year-old Linda, they're all disgusted, right? She's looking ugly, she's fat. People are like, what is this? What's going on here, dude? So people are like disgusted to even see her. And then basically John doesn't care what people are saying, and it's good for John now because in the new world, which is what it's called, there are white people there, right? So, and for some reason, like everybody just loves John. Everybody loves John. Okay, the girls love him, and Bernard. People start like actually talking to Bernard because he's friends with John. It's like, oh, you're friends with John? I'm gonna get to know you now, right? And so Bernard becomes really popular, and now Bernard's really happy, right? He's not depressed anymore. And then people remember that, hey, this is Bernard. And Bernard starts acting like a D-bag, right? And they're like,
Yeah.
you know what? We're not messing with Bernard anymore, right? Now, then Bernard becomes all depressed again because now he's feeling like an outcast. Nobody wants to talk to him. But you know, my boy John. Lenina's been trying to get at John, right? And basically, John is in love with Lenina, and Lena's in love with John. Right.
Oh damn.
But John is educated guy, and he's been reading Shakespeare his whole life, right? And so he does not appreciate that Lena just, like after meeting him, like after meeting him or barely knowing him, like she's already trying to get things started in the room, right? And so he pushes her away and like slaps her and calls her a whore, and it's pretty tragic for Lenina.
Yeah.
And now Lenina's sad, and since it's like her actual first like love, she doesn't think she thinks she forgot to take her pills or something, cause she's like never felt this like feeling before.
Oh no.
But then that's like as far as we're in the book. But I mean, he gave us like a summary. Oh wait, no, my bad. There's this scene where John goes to visit his mom because his mom's just been in the hospital, and they recommend you like 2 grams of Soma, but she's been taking like 28 grams of Soma every day, right? So she's basically overdosing on Soma, right? And then basically what gets him really mad is what he does is when he gets there, he like tries talking to her, and then she calls him Pope, which is like the Indian guy that's like been beating on his mom, and now that's like strike 1. Now and then it's like, what? And he's even more hurt because he even said like this is John, and she's like now remembering him. She's gone on the Soma, right? And then she ends up dying, and now he's even more hurt, and so now he feels the need to destroy all Soma, right? He's like, Soma's bad. I have to get rid of it all, basically. So now he's on a mission to destroy Soma, and the people are like, good joke, you're not taking my Soma, right? And I don't know if he ends up prevailing. Or no, our teacher gave us like a preview, basically. Everybody in the book ends up dying at the end. John kills everybody with the helicopter, chopping their heads off with the blade. That's how he kills everybody.
That's a terrible teacher if he exposes the storyline.
Well, no, people are asking what happened.
Even so, like, come on, man.
I mean, I wanted to hear it. I couldn't even read the book. Half the time your boy was Spark Notes, Schmoop. I was on all the websites reading the summaries.
It's true, yeah. We always do that for all of our English classes too. Nobody actually reads it. Because we don't have time for it.
Oh, I have all the time in the world. It's just a kind of a snooze fest, man.
Just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
honestly. But the book, it's so weird. But yeah, it's banned in a lot of places because of all the graphic stuff. Or not graphic, but inappropriate stuff in the book, you could say. Oh yeah, and in their society, like, nobody has cars. Like, everybody just rides or drives helicopters around to get places. That'd be so weird, dude. Imagine pulling up to your friend's house in an helicopter, like.
Oh,
But I really did hate John throughout the book. I hated him because anybody, like, the majority of the time somebody tried talking to John, he'd just start quoting Shakespeare. Like, this isn't a joke.
oh my god.
Like, he quoted Shakespeare so much. It was like, are you serious, dude? Like, I understand, like, you only read Shakespeare, but like, I feel like if John was a real character, hi John. To be or not to be? What? I don't really think Shakespeare's the time, brother.
Here's a welcome gift from me
Yeah.
to you.
Do you play MapleStory too?
I used to. I quit after like getting an account.
I said MapleStory too, buddy.
Oh. Doesn't mean.
Dude, this is fire. It's taking over. It's already like number 10 on Steam.
Wait, seriously? But it's such a terrible game though.
No, MapleStory 2. This is like, well, I remember once it first became free. Like, I recently took a break from it, but now I'm back on the grind. Like, within the first 2 days, I already had like a level 34 archer.
Oh.
But yeah, this is a 3D one. It's like 3D
Yeah.
block. Yeah, this one's actually really good and really fun.
Oh, maybe I'll check it out. Because when it first came out, it was a disaster.
Oh,
I guess I'll check
New
it out.
mail has arrived.
and apparently you can like make your own like clothes, like t-shirts. It's just like make your own design, but you gotta pay for that apparently. And you can build a house, but I really like all the features in this game, like the customization, dude. It goes crazy, my guy. Freaking, since it's 3D, you, like you have when you're building your house, you have width, height, and like obviously like the space of the, or just like width and height to work with. So like my house is like a 13 by 13. And then I like the height thing because that means I can add, like, I can make my house multiple stories, and there's just like a lot of cosmetics and stuff. And then the storyline is obviously good. Or actually, I don't even say it's good. I don't even know what's going on. I just skip, and then like I just follow the arrow where it tells me to go. I'd assume it's good though.
I might check it out. Because,
The best thing I ever saw was that they added life skills like fishing, like those kind of life skills. Like, there's a mining life skill because like you can craft materials and go like mine stuff. There's like a farming life skill. It's great, dude.
I'm counting on you. You can't escape.
there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to in these games, but so far I haven't been able to find any game.
Oh yeah, I definitely recommend
Like-
MapleStory.
Oh, gotcha.
Call to me.
You know, Skyrim.
Do I know what?
Let it rain.
Wait, do I know what game?
Skyrim for
Yeah.
iOS.
I know. I knew it was coming out for iOS, but I don't think it's out. Or actually, I have a Samsung, so it might be out for you guys.
Oh, it's coming out in December.
Yeah, I know Skyrim is coming out on the phone too.
Mm.
But
Nope, not here.
uh, I feel like that's what makes this one this MapleStory so good. At least is that they just made it so different from the first one. This felt like a whole new entire game, to be honest.
Counting on you.
The only thing I can complain really about in this game would probably be the camera, sometimes in combat.
Hit. Hit. Let's go. Let it rain. Hit. Hit. Watch out.
But
The peaks call to me.
I wanna start leveling my.
That's not going to work here. Ouch.
Hopefully, yeah, you should.
Alright, I wanna start leveling my mage, cause. Alright, yeah, first I'm gonna get my archer to level 50 because that's when you start the prestige leveling thing in this game. But
Who's the best? Oh,
who's the best? I mean, like, what do you like to play?
Let it
well,
rain.
it's the legend, but
I'm counting on you.
Like, you like to play support damage characters, like.
Huh? Hit.
usually top lane.
Let it rain.
So this is what happened. So I played League of Legends, but I haven't really been able to play well because it's been a while. So I tried unique champions and oh, just one second.
Yeah, there's a pretty good variety of classes in this game. I play I like just doing a lot of damage, so like the what's it called, the Archer has high DPS. Like, I'm streaming right now, so if you watch my stream, like, you could see the numbers that I'm doing.
I can't. But just,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm probably gonna go to bed soon, though. I wanna stay up too late.
Hit. Watch out.
Wait. So like,
Have to be
as I
careful.
was saying, I haven't been able to really play well, but I found one champion that could rumble.
You can't escape.
Oh.
I'm
Now
counting
hear
on
me
you.
out. Like right now, I'm like
Watch out.
Pink Meadow or something.
Hit.
And I was thinking like, cause I've been playing, I could just play like now fight like there.
Yeah.
That's boring.
But
no
that's
skill.
boring.
Yeah, it's no skill. There's no point. So I tried all the other champions like fire skill, like for example, I tried playing Riven, failed miserably. I tried playing Camille for the first time. It wasn't that bad.
Have to be careful.
Pretty bad.
Hit. Let's go.
There was just a lot of stuff I tried, and then I tried Rumble, and I destroyed the heck out of everybody. And I played 3 times, all 3 times I destroyed the heck out of everybody because nobody knows how to play Rumble.
Nice.
I love it. Oh yeah. I might get back into it. You know.
Yeah. I gotta freaking get back on the MapleStory grind. All my freaking friends, my friend JJ is already like, yeah, dude, I got 2 level 50 characters already. And I was like, okay, brother, okay.
You can't escape. Watch out.
You're gonna play MapleStory 2 right now?
Yeah,
Be careful.
I've been playing for a bit now.
Let it rain. Watch out. Nope, not here.
Oh my god. I just almost, yeah, I killed myself.
Did you kill yourself or did you almost?
No, I did by freaking, I meant to use my mobility like bird to dash away,
Huh?
but
It's not going to work.
I pressed the wrong button, and then it ended up consuming like my stamina for this other move where I like fire arrows on the ground and it shoots me back, and then I didn't have enough stamina to use the other one, and then I couldn't run away from what the boss was doing and he just killed me.
Let's see. Wait.
You can't escape. You have to be careful. Hit. Huh? Let it rain. Huh? Watch out. Have to be careful. You can't escape. I'm counting on you.
Oh my gosh, this guy only has 51 more 100 HP.
Betrays you.
You can't escape. Have to be careful.
Oh,
Let's go.
wait, I'm so stupid, I meant 51,000. But he's at 29k, now he's at 15k. I do so much damage, it's pretty nuts.
Let it rain. This is where evil gets you.
Alright, he did. Skip the cutscene.
Email has arrived. Ancient's guidance.
1,994,287 XP. Let's go.
Ancient's guidance.
That's it feels bad. I just almost got 2 million XP and it didn't even level my character up.
It's a sad feeling.
Oh, the best, I don't know, it's so funny to me how in this game there's real estate. Like you can buy property. Oh my god. What level am I right now? Let's see. I am level 36, dude. I've leveled up twice, and I've been playing like I've been I've been playing for 30 minutes and I've leveled up twice. That's lit, fam. It's okay, I'm about to level up.
Nice.
78% of the way.
You can't escape.
Okay, so I'm playing a game right now while doing homework, because this is like not a what should we call it? Very time-consuming game. Like it's not like those games that require much attention, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's like Mafia,
okay.
and I am making all the. Okay, damn it. This is.
Oh my gosh, dude. 967,000 XP. Oh my, thank goodness that finished me to level up to 37. If it didn't, I was gonna say there's something wrong here. What time is it? 12:44. Oof. Oh my, trying to teach me how to fish. Already learned how. Alright, I'm about to just turn this quest in. Then I'm gonna stop this stream. This was just a quick little stream, I guess. Learn about performance. You can perform and play like instruments. That's lit, dude.
What's going on?
Okay.
I hope you're being careful.
Well, that's going to be it for this stream. Seeing your brothers tomorrow.